Hey, Jenny, thanks for taking the time. Yeah, as you can see from the back here, I'm in my office still, but a lot of people that are going to be watching this are going to be in their office or their home or whatever. They're not at the gym, and they want to know a little bit more. So, can you tell me a little bit more about CrossFit and the benefits that I or anybody looking at this would expect to receive from getting into CrossFit training?
Yeah, CrossFit is technically functional movement. It is a little bit of everything. It's a different workout every day. It's meant to be challenging so that you get the results that you want, but it's also meant to be a lot of fun and very different from day to day. So every time you come in, you're going to get a different workout. We work strength. We do lots of barbell work. We do kettlebells. We like to do push-ups and running and rowing. So that way you're never getting bored. It's never going to be, I'm tired of that workout. It's because it's always different. Additionally, you're working out in a group setting. So there's a lot of accountability to show up and work out with your friends and make some new friends. And then those people hold you accountable for achieving your goals.
Well, awesome. And you kind of tipped right into my next question is that a lot of people initially believe CrossFit to be really hard, okay? And is it? Does it have to be?
Yeah. Well, I would say, yeah, it is hard, but I want to kind of step back from that a little bit and say, the things that we are most rewarded by are the things that are hard to achieve. And so there is an element of it being hard, and that's why it gets results. And that's why when you work out in this hard setting, you leave feeling accomplished and successful and refreshed. And for a lot of people that come to our gym, they've spent all day in front of a computer. Maybe a client beat them up, maybe their boss beat them up, maybe their family's given them a hard time. And this is a one time for them to take some time for themselves and to feel successful and to feel accomplished in what they do and leave feeling refreshed. So I think that's one of the biggest benefits of CrossFit is the way that it makes you feel after you do it. Yes, it's hard and challenging, but we have different levels and we scale things back so that it's hard and challenging no matter what level you're at. If you're a beginner all the way up through the advanced athlete, you're going to get a good challenging workout in a safe environment.
Excellent. And so to that, I mean, the easy is doing nothing, so if you want easy, just don't do anything. So that brings me to the other thing is if I can only do, let's say I can only do 10 sit-ups, or I'm not in really good shape, but I want to get there. I can start off with where I am and move through that. And so my hard would be different than obviously somebody that's been there, a month or 60 days. And so I think people need to understand wherever you are right now, it's okay. Whoever's there, whoever's at your gym right now is exactly where, let's say, or somebody sitting in front of this, it was. Okay. What about the competition? A lot of folks think that, in order to be in CrossFit, I mean, it's competition. Is it competition, or am I a member of a, at your gym, kind of a helpful community of folks that are kind of helping me motivate, or am I always competing with everybody?
Absolutely. No, that's a great question because right now the CrossFit Games are on TV and you see all of these amazing athletes out there doing some great work, and it's very inspiring, but to a lot of people, it's very intimidating. And so what the biggest difference is that the movements aren't different. The people are. And so we want to work with the people who have done nothing maybe since high school, maybe longer than that, or maybe they've been doing a little bit, maybe they've been out running or they've dabbled in some other fitness things. We want to get you a safe, doable, yet hard workout no matter what your level. So when it talks about competing, I talk about competing with yourself. One of my favorite sayings is do a little more, a little better. Are you better than you were yesterday? And you can apply that into other avenues of your life as well. And I think that's what is the beautiful thing about CrossFit is you're in this gym doing something for yourself with this great group of people. You are challenging yourself. And maybe some people think competing with themselves, but you can take that and apply it to other aspects of your life as well, which is just why I love it so much. I just try to always do a little more, a little better, whether it be a sit-up or a back squat or something I'm doing with my kids or at another job.
Well, it sounds like, I mean, I can come in there, and this is what I'm hearing you say. I can come in there and be just competitive with myself and do that. But if I wanted to step it up, so it's for folks that don't want to be competitive except with themselves and do a little bit better. But if I really wanted to be a competitor, that's more of a choice. I can go all the way up to what you were saying on TV. So that's more of an option I can choose rather than something that CrossFit imposes on me. What about, you do hear these questions about injuries, or is this dangerous, or am I going to push myself to hurting or whatever? What about that? Can you address it?
Sure, absolutely. Injuries are inevitable in any sport, really in everyday life. You can slip and fall on the ice and have a catastrophic injury. You can hurt yourself running. Sometimes injuries don't manifest for a period of years. What we do, and our goal is in preventing injury, and by offering a really safe, leveled program where you're going to come in and you're going to work with light weights. Maybe sometimes you're going to be using an 8-ounce piece of PVC pipe because that's the level that you're at, and we want to be sure that you can function and move properly without any weights in your hands before we move you on to that next level. So it's more about preventing injury than to just pretend like they don't at all, because it can occur. But with good movement patterns and good coaching, you're really going to minimize that.
That's awesome. You kind of you've twinkled a little bit of this in my next question and some of your other answers, but your coaching approach, your coaching style, and then that of the gym. Can you just share a little bit about what's my expectation of the process, how you guys will work with me?
Yep. Absolutely. When people come into our gym, obviously, I know stepping through the door sometimes can be the most daunting, challenging part of the process. And so first, when you first come through that door, I want you to feel really welcome and really open to have some good dialogue with me as your coach, and as well as my entire coaching staff. We are going to start you off in our level 1. And my basic approach to the first couple of weeks is just to assess how you are moving. So I'm going to give you some challenging work that is not too challenging, that's a good level for you. And then I'm just going to watch how you move over the first couple of weeks. I'm going to prompt you to make changes as I see necessary. I'm going to maybe even change some of your movement patterns, but I'm really watching to understand where your base level of fitness, strength, flexibility, and agility lies. From there, we start talking about what your goals are and what you'd like to achieve with this program. I combine those two things together to develop an ongoing program to really customize it to the individuals. So people that have been in my gym for a while, anyone can walk up to any of the coaches and say, what do you think I should do for this workout tonight? How do you think I should scale it back? Do you think I should do 20 push-ups, or do you think I should do 40 push-ups? Do you think I should use a 45-pound bar or a 95-pound bar? And every one of my coaches should be able to tell every one of their clients exactly where they stand. And that's really what we're about, is knowing people individually, each and every person on a daily basis.
Oh, that sounds awesome. How does somebody contact you guys? How do they get a little more information? And do you recommend they just stop by the gym, and where is that?
Yeah, I think coming in is really, even though it's the scariest thing to do, it really is the most effective thing to do. You'll come in, you'll see what we're all about. We have great members. They are very welcoming of new people. They all remember being new at one point in time. They love to make new friends, new workout friends, new friends in general. And we've got a great coaching staff that would love to meet you and tell you a little bit about what we're about and show you a little bit about what we're about. So we're right off of Wolfensberger, down the street from Santiago's on Kinner Street. It's 780 Kinner Street.
Okay.
You can also go to our website if you'd like to check out some more about myself and my husband, John, and our full coaching staff. And that's RMSDF.com. And we'd love to see you.
Excellent. I highly recommend it. I mean, it is a phenomenal facility. It's right at the dead end, and right afterwards you can reward yourself with some, great Santiago stuff. So it's pretty awesome there. And you're right on the trail too, which I really love about your gym, is you're right on a trail. So if somebody wants to run to the gym, they can. Yep. It's in Castle Rock. They want to, be dropped off, get a workout, and kind of run home as kind of a cool down. They can. That's just an extra benefit you get being right on that river trail, which is awesome. Jenny, thanks.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. Thanks for taking the time, and all the best. And if you're looking at this, you owe it to yourself, if you're in the Castle Rock area, just to drop on in and see what the Mountain CrossFit has to offer. There's also Krav Maga there. It's a great facility. Thanks, Jenny.